Hi guys, wanted to come on here and do a video. I felt inspired by one of my friends here on Facebook. I actually met her on Facebook and I was just watching one of her videos and I was like happy to see her and stuff. You guys know I have been trying to come back on live videos for quite a while now, but I struggle here and there. Sometimes having teens is a little bit hard. They don't like to be on camera, and so it kind of ruins my vibe. I can't be like I used to be when I was younger, when they were actually younger, and they would just allow me to film whenever I wanted to, and they were just always really excited to be on camera and stuff. And now it's like a little bit different because now they worry so much about their image, and they always want a perfect picture, and that's kind of hard to catch. Okay. And so these days I struggle a lot to try to get them to take pictures and stuff. As a mom, you want pictures and stuff of your kids. And sometimes it's hard because they don't allow those pictures. They don't like a certain angle. They don't like certain things to come out and stuff. So it's kind of hard. So that is what has been keeping me from making more videos. I want to respect their space too. Even though I tell them that, I'm their mom and I get to share what I want, but I try to keep the peace. So anyway, that's why sometimes I don't make videos, but I know I can make videos, teaching things or sharing things that I see, like deals or just sharing stuff. But we've just really been focusing a lot on family and doing our church callings and stuff. And so I just really haven't had a chance to really just do live videos. I've been trying to just get more messages out there by writing and by doing pictures and art and things like that. Maybe doing different kinds of messages to see how I can reach out to people and stuff. And yeah, that's what I've been focusing on, but I'm sure you guys know that because you guys have been on Facebook with me. So anyway, I wanted to come on here and I wanted to do a video. I don't know why I was listening to Elder Holland, and if you guys are not from our faith, Elder Holland is one of our apostles from the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And I was listening to his message and I was actually thinking about his message, and his message was about he was reading scriptures, and it was the other day. I'm sorry guys, I'm going to be like all over the place, but the other day I was like writing and posting some stuff on my Facebook, and I was like, I was getting this negative energy, and I was kind of like, why am I doing all this stuff? Like, sometimes people don't take the time to like click a like button or like, I honestly deactivated the likes on my Facebook page. I can see when somebody likes, but I can't see the numbers. And I think that was actually getting to me for a little while. Like I would get like 1 like or 2 likes or whatever, and the numbers were actually getting to me. And so I figured out a way on Facebook to deactivate that. So now I can only see like a little thumbs up, and I can actually see like a little heart or something. So I don't have to focus on numbers. It's just like when you get on a scale and you're like fixated on seeing a certain number on the scale, and you kind of get like this, how can I say it? This negative, I guess, image, or this just negative thoughts come into your head about, you're not losing the pound, or you're not losing half, the amount of energy you put out to lose half a pound or a pound. And you guys have seen that journey on my page multiple times because I've always tried to share it on here. I share so many things about my life on here. And so yeah, I feel like Facebook also does that, and social media does that. And I think it affects a lot of people. It affects me sometimes, but it also affects, I know, the youth. And so, yeah. So anyway, so I was listening to Elder Holland. I'm going to go back to what I was talking about. I was listening to Elder Holland's message about how small and simple things that are mission on this earth is sure. And that scripture said it. And he said, by small and simple things, great things come to pass. And we're also building a foundation. And so I got inspired by his message, and I was like, you know what? I just need to keep going. I need to keep going and sharing as much as I can. It was very clear to me after coming out of the temple that the Lord was speaking to me and that he wanted me to write. A lot of things started just flowing into my brain, and I just had to put it out into the world. And it's not me. He's working sometimes through me to put out what I need to put out. Sometimes it's my testimony, sometimes it's experiences, sometimes it's things that I've seen, sometimes it's scriptures that I read, sometimes it's just things that I feel like I need to share. And so I know that sometimes it might feel like it's a small thing, and the internet is so crowded, but it's not up to me to judge whatever it is I'm putting out there. I just need to put it out there and allow the Lord to do what he needs to do with it. And not all people come to that message at one time. People come at different times to the messages. I see it all the time. I could have shared something like 2 months ago and somebody's just liking it. And just yesterday, I had a little realization of this is because my daughter was looking for some sort of pictures of when my son was younger. And she told me that she had to go through my husband's account, his Facebook account, because my page is flooded with so many things. And it's true. I know that ever since I stopped working, my work from home job, and I started dedicating myself to this, I have been pouring so much stuff out online. And even though I feel like it's not making a dent, I know that others are seeing the things I'm posting. And so that is what led me to do this video. And so I hope it reaches you guys, and I hope that you guys enjoy these videos. Sometimes I don't come out on camera because I don't feel like I'm dressed, or I don't feel like I look the part, but you guys have seen me online in the good times and the bad times, on the hospital bed. You've seen all my life on here. And so I need to stop worrying about the gray hairs coming in, or because I don't have my makeup on, or because I'm not wearing a cute outfit. It's like, whatever. I'm going to try not to care. I'm going to not care. And just, if you guys have been with me for so many years, I'm sure you guys come to realize that I'm getting older, and that's why you see all these coming, right? And so just like you guys have seen me lose weight, and you guys have seen me gain weight, and you guys have seen me sad, and you guys have seen me happy, and you guys have seen me all kinds of ways, I'm sure you guys can deal with a few gray hairs and me not looking the best. I'm just at home chilling on my bed and trying to get a message out. And so I was really inspired by my friend, and I actually shared her video on my timeline because I was inspired by her, and about how we don't need to worry about how many people are on here listening to us, and about how many people give us a like, and about how many people, like our content or not. It's whatever. It's just do you, right? Do not worry about people's expectations for your life. Do not worry about what others might think. Just do it. Just do what the Lord prompts you to do. Do what makes you happy. We only live here once. There's just been so many things that have got me to think this way. And so with that in mind, hi guys, I don't have my glasses on, but I know a lot of people are on here. So I appreciate you guys being on here. Thank you. Know that I will read your comments right after. I'm going to try to read on here, but thank you, Mary. You're beautiful too, Mary. I love seeing all the things you post and how happy you always are and how you love to dance. I love watching your videos. I think that's awesome. And that's what we need to do. We need to put a lot of positivity out there. There's a lot of sadness going on. And while the sadness still helps us to be humble and to remember to help others and to reach out to others who are in need. We also need to uplift them with good content. I've been there. I remember being in the hospital with my dad and my husband, and it was like always at hospitals. And we need to put a lot of happiness out there for these people that are hurting right now, who have lost loved ones in the floods and stuff. And I really, really do try to put a lot of stuff out there to help others. I don't know why I have the need to always be teaching or sharing or doing something positive and putting it out there. Like, I don't know. I get a kick out of it, I guess. I don't know. I learned so much from others that I guess I feel the need that I need to do the same. And I've been there and I know what it feels like. And so I like to follow people who are real and just, show their true selves and not trying to just paint a really pretty picture for you. I like to follow people who inspire, who like to do good, who like to help others, to share goodness, share the light of Christ in their lives. And so, yeah, I'm nowhere perfect. I was listening to Bree's live, and she did say that she's not perfect, that she also no se deja and stuff. Y yo tampoco, no me dejo. I'm sure you guys have seen my mom laugh sometimes because sometimes I show my true self. And I wish sometimes I could just be but sometimes we need to set an example because we don't know who's watching, and we need to be that example of what Christ would want us to be. But también tengo mis enojos, I have things that also irritate me, and I don't like certain things. I don't like bullying. I will block people, and I just won't deal with it, But anyway, I wanted to come. What is going on? Hey, Mia, get over here. Sorry. You see, life happens. My dog was in my restroom and pulling out all of the toilet paper from a toilet paper roll. It's a clean toilet paper roll, and things happen. So yeah, let me get them out really quick. My bad. You see, these are things that happen that we don't foresee happening, but they happen. Life happens. Out. Come on. Ya nomás vino y hizo el daño. Anyway, but they don't have my daughter here. She's at youth camp, and so Rihanna's not watching her. Remy's in his room playing games, and so Mommy didn't pay attention. She kind of messed up over there, but it's all right. I'll pick it up in a little bit. Life happens. This is life. So you get what you see. Anyway, I wanted to come on here and show you some books. I love reading books. I get it from my dad. My dad loved to read books, and he always encouraged people to read books because we can always learn something new just because we're not students anymore, just because we're not, anyway, well, whatever. I wanted to show you some books that have helped me. Now, all of these books are not completely done, and I'm not completely finished reading, but I thought I would go ahead and show you, and I would kind of want to just talk a little bit about them. I love reading books. This book is so old, you have no idea. This book has been with me since I guess I was in my early 20s, probably about 20. I think I got this book from the Walden Books. I guess that's what it was called. I don't remember, but it used to be at the Plaza Mall. If you guys remember, put it down below. There was a bookstore that was in the mall, and my dad loved to go to that store. And so we would be there for hours because he just loved looking at the books. And so I would go after I would work sometimes, and I would go and pick up a book. And so this is one of them. I don't know if you guys have read this one, but this is a really good one. This one helped me through breakups, guys. This one helped me just to find myself, find that God will make a way through any struggle. So I recommend this one. This is a beautiful book. I like to highlight my books. And you shouldn't have any excuses as to why you don't read, because I even used to do my walking. Like, I would go to the track and I would take a book with me. And so, I wouldn't highlight while I was at the track, right? But you guys can see I highlight my books, okay? that's why I'm never going to get rid of them. My kid is probably going to end up keeping my books, and then they're going to see all my marks and stuff, just like I kept some of my dad's books. And so this book is really, really special to me. I just recommend it. I never lend it out because I love it so much. I don't lend it out, but I do recommend it. Okay, so there's that one. God Will Make a Way. And it says what to do when you don't know what to do. I do have a playlist on my YouTube channel if you guys want to hear some of it. I didn't get to do the whole book with you, but I did give you, I think, like maybe 2 or 3 chapters from this book. So if you guys want to go check it out, go check it out on my YouTube. I can link some of the books that I did read with you or for you in the comment section here. So if you guys want to check that out, definitely check it out. That one's a good one. This is a gift from my dad. My dad gave me this one right after I had gotten married. So back in like 2006, 2007, he gave it to me. I got married in 2007. So I don't remember if he gave it to me before or after. I want to say after. So he gave me this one. And honestly, guys, I'm not going to lie. I have not finished this book and I need to. I've probably gotten to about 25% of this book. And he did actually write in some areas of the book, and you can tell the difference because my dad always made like little stars in the book. And so I probably read about 25% of it. I know when I read, because I highlight my books, he usually used pens. I like to highlight. And so, yeah. And apparently my kid got into this book because they kind of messed up. I'm just noticing that right now. They kind of just wrote all over my book. Ugh. Anyway, this is a good one. This one is called Living a Covenant Marriage. So there's a book for everything. If you're struggling through life and you need to know that God will help you, this one is a good one. If you're married and you're trying to figure out how to live a covenant marriage, this is a good one. I have a book for everything, guys. I have a book for everything. This one I picked up at Goodwill. This was something I chose for myself. I really admire her. If you don't know who she is, she's Dr. Phil's wife. This is a good book too. I've read a lot of this book and I like it. Yeah, I used to read this one. I don't know if you guys know, but I used to read this one when I would go visit my dad at the hospital. And so she talks a little bit about her husband and about being a mom and stuff. And you guys can see how I highlighted there. This one I have not put up on my YouTube channel. Hold on, guys. Somebody's calling. I don't know who that is, but sorry for whoever's calling me. I'm going to decline you. And it says, choosing to live with, sorry guys, I don't have my glasses. With passing, yeah, and purpose, I think. Hold on. Let me just put on my glasses. Hold on. Sorry. Choosing to live with passion and purpose. Passion, guys. Passion. So this is what it looks like. And obviously I read the back. If I like to see like a really good summary here in the back, and that's when I choose to pick it up. So I got this one at Goodwill. I was a really good price. Goodwill books. You can find really good, cheap books at Goodwill. I just don't go anymore because I don't buy books for the kids anymore. I used to go all the time because I used to homeschool. Well, I mean, I'm still homeschooling. But what I'm saying is I used to do a lot of hands-on when I homeschooled. Now everything's online for them. They do all the grading. They do all the stuff for me. So I don't really have to buy books anymore. I'm trying to sell the books that I have that the kids don't want anymore. I don't want to, but it's just too much. And I've already sold a ton of books, but I still have to sell more of those books. And so anyway, another one that I could recommend, and when people would come over to my house to visit me, like the missionaries, especially the elders always would look at our shelves because we have 2 big shelves in our TV. I don't know if you guys remember, but I made a video showing you guys that we had bought some bookshelves and then we had the TV right in the center. And so on one side I had, before it used to be all books, but then I gave one of the shelves to my husband and he revamped it. And so now all his games and his movies are on that shelf. Right. And so every time missionaries come over or people come over, they always have a tendency of glancing in our shelves for some reason. I don't know. I don't have pictures up there, but they just do. And so when they walk in, that's the first thing they see. And so they just automatically go straight to my husband's. Like they'll go and look at my husband's movies and what games he has and stuff. And they're like, oh, that's cool. Like you have this, or, oh, that's cool. You have that, to him. Right. And then they come to my section and they're like, they just do like a little giggle. So now I don't keep these books over there because, well, I'm not saying anything bad, but they used to giggle when they would see this book. At least a few of them giggled when they saw this book. It says, Men Like Women Who Like Themselves, and Other Secrets the Smartest Women Know. And I think I got this one too at that store at the mall. But I was like heartbroken with this guy. And with this book, I learned that if you don't have confidence in yourself and in the things that you're doing in your life, like it's kind of like a turnoff. Like guys want women who know what they want. Guys like women who are smart, who have a brain of their own, not always doing everything that the man says. They want to see and pursue, and they want a woman who has confidence. And this book actually teaches you that. And I didn't know that I needed a book to be taught that, but apparently I did. So yeah, this is a good one. If you guys are having problems with relationships and not understanding maybe what the problem is, maybe you might want to pick up this book. I don't get anything by sharing these, reviews. I'm just telling you as a friend that this is a pretty good book. Okay. It has a pretty good summary in the back. It's a good book. I used to read this one while I would go walking too. It teaches you to be a little bit harder to get. It teaches you a little bit about this one. I didn't highlight apparently. But I did walk. I promise I did read the book. This one's, I gotta go back and read it, I guess. But I don't think I need, I'm already married, but this is a good book. In case you guys are struggling and are wanting to figure out what is going on, why is, why are all the guys leaving, or why are the guys not staying, whatever. This one is a really good book. It teaches you, just go read it. I don't want to spoil it, so go read it. It's a good book. Okay, so then we have this one. And I want to say I'm kind of puzzled with this one. I'm not really sure about these two yet. Hold on. This one I picked up when my Aunt Raquel had a bookstore. It used to be right behind the Bargain Bazaar that is now the Mercado. And she had an office there. It was called A Sign Language Company, and I used to work for her. And she had a bookstore in there that I helped her name. It was called Nephi's Bookstore, and she would sell books. And I was just going to get married, and I picked up this book. And this one's called Reaching to Heaven. It's called A Spiritual Journey Through Life and Death. And I think I did finish this one because I can see I highlighted all the way to the back. So I did finish this one completely. You can see that. I think I read a few chapters of this book, and it's on my playlist on YouTube. So yeah, go check this one out. I think a lot of these books are there. This one, I know I read a couple of chapters of this one on my YouTube channel. This one's called Then Comes Marriage. And apparently I must have picked this one up before I got married. So I wanted to be prepared for when I got married. Okay, because it's a big deal to get married. And so I wanted to be prepared, and I wanted to make sure that I knew what I was getting myself into. And so I did read books to understand what the next step was. And so apparently I did finish this one. I can see that I wrote on it. I did my best to highlight or write what I thought was important. And so this book is also on YouTube. So if you guys want to check it out, I think I probably did about 2 or 3 chapters, but I don't want to spoil it for you. Go ahead and listen to it. You actually hear me actually reading it to you. And so, yeah, But if you don't want me to read it to you, it's on there, but you guys can pick this one up. I think they still have them available because I tried looking for these books up on Amazon and I did find most of them. So this is a good book, okay? You guys are planning on getting married? It's a good one. It's a good one. I didn't take out all my books, guys. I just took out a few. But if you guys like this type of video, let me know and I'll try to make more, okay? So then I have a few more here. This one, I like psychology, and I was actually going to South Texas College to try and become a physical therapist. But I also wanted to take classes like psychology, and one of the classes that I took was, I don't remember the name of it, but I know it had to do with psychology. And I also took a class on communications. But that's why I'm bringing this up, because I like to learn about people's minds, what they're thinking. I like all that stuff. I always wanted to do like help with physical therapy because I worked at nursing homes and I saw a lot of elderly struggling. And I actually worked in the restorative aid as a restorative aid and therapy department for a while. And I really, really enjoyed what I was doing. And so I was trying to go for physical therapy. But along the way, while I was going to school, I really enjoyed learning and doing psychology. And I learned that I liked communications. It was a very scary thing, but I also liked the communication class. I loved the teacher there. She was super nice and she helped me get out of my comfort zone, get up in front of class and be able to talk to people. But this book, about reading people, I picked up on my own because I really, really like to get to know the mind and get to know why people are sometimes the way they are and what affects them and stuff. And so this one says how to understand people and predict their behavior anytime, any place. This one I haven't finished reading. I'm not going to lie. I purchased this one so long ago. You can tell by the pages, they're already brown. You can see how old they are because of how brown the pages are already. They used to be white and now they're like browning up. I do need to finish this book, but I really, really like that I picked up that book. There's another one that's called Guilt. And I don't know if I read that one on my YouTube channel or I put this one also, but go check out those playlists. I have these two right here. I did put these up on my YouTube channel. This one is What to Do Until Love Finds You. Now, this one I probably picked up at the Christian bookstore, I want to say. And if not, I picked it up there at my aunt's place, which is Nephi's bookstore. But I want to say that I picked it up. I don't know. This one is Getting Ready for Mr. Right. And I'm telling you, that's why the missionaries, when they would come over, usually the elders, they would laugh at my books. But anyway, I think I actually finished this book completely because I see it highlighted all the way to the back. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's been highlighted. And so this is a good one too. If you guys are in a relationship or trying to see if he's Mr. Right, or you guys have relationship goals, check this one out. This is a good one. It has a really great summary in the back. Go check out my YouTube playlist. You guys can hear me read this one too. I think it should be there. I have a playlist about books. And then this one, I know for sure we got it at the Christian bookstore because I went to go pick up this one with my friend Mandy. I worked with her for about 5 years at the nursing home, and I was single and she was single, but she was single for a lot longer. She was older than me. She was like 9 or 10 years older than me. And I was like in my early 20s, and I used to hang out with her and stuff, and we would go to, more conservative places. So we would go to the Christian bookstore because there wasn't like a LDS bookstore back then. And so we would go to the Christian bookstore that used to be on 10th Street by where Shalaski's is right now, by where Joe's ice cream place is. And we would go there. We would go eat at Shalaski's, and then we would go to the Christian bookstore that was right there. I believe now it's Tower Burger, but we used to go to that place and we would check out all the really cool stuff. And they had like a really big store that had like really nice things, like Christian things. And I really enjoyed going there with her. We would just sit there for hours after work, and we would just like read books and stuff, pick out books, and we'd buy them, or buy bumper stickers and buy just, stuff, Christian stuff. And so that has always been one of my dreams, to open up like a bookstore, new and used bookstores, but also sell like stuff like a gift shop. That's been something that I've always wanted to do, and be able to sell hubby's paintings and stuff. That's something that hopefully one day I'm able to do, but that is one of my dreams. I want to do that because I really, really liked spending time there. I've always tried to instill in my kids to read books, to love books, just like my dad taught us to read books, because you always learn something. And it's a peaceful place. It's a quiet place. It's a place to relax, find yourself, just get away from the world, and just kind of just, pick up something that'll make you a better person. At least for me, I don't like to read thrillers. It's never been my thing. Not that there's anything to each their own. I know my niece likes to read stuff like that. She likes to read like novels and stuff. I'm not really a novel person. I like more like self-help books, like religious books. It's just always been my thing. I don't know. It's just something I like. Everybody has their own. My husband will always gear more towards like Marvel and like comic books and like stuff like that. He doesn't like to read books, like any of this stuff. Neither does my son. My son likes to go to the comic books, guy stuff. My daughter likes to read anime and stuff. So they like everybody has their own thing. And I like to go to bookstores and just, let everybody do their own thing, pick what they all like, and just give me my time so that I can pick what I want. That's all I want. I want my peace. So anyway, we picked up this one at the Christian bookstore. It's called Secrets of an Irresistible Woman. This is another one that makes the missionaries chuckle when they come over to see what I have on my shelf. So yeah, women are a little bit more sentimental. We care to be emotionally stable. Okay? I don't care what anybody says. Okay, so then if you want to learn, I'm telling you, there's something here for everybody. If you guys want to learn about the atonement of Jesus Christ, I got this one at that bookstore that I told you my aunt had, which was Nephi's bookstore. And this is the one I picked out. I picked up the book about the atonement. It's a very, very small book, but you can learn a lot from this book. Okay, so I have that one. Then I have this one. This one was a gift. This one is very near and dear to my heart. A friend from church, a sister from church, gave me this book when I had lost my dad. When my dad had just passed away. And this book has helped me out so much. I have not finished it. You can see the paperclip here. But this book is amazing. It is so amazing. If you need something for grief, or something to put things in line for you, and something to help you understand that death is part of this life, and that if we just cling to the Lord and ask Him to help us and read our scriptures and understand that there is a plan, there is a purpose for everything, you will just see how some of that grief gets the help that it needs. It kind of gets just put aside, put at His feet. And yeah, this book really just helped me out so much. Honestly, this book, I love. This is one of the books that I can say is just as important to me as this book. Okay, this book, but this one I would say is far superior because of the trials that sometimes we go through. If there is one book if I were to say which one is the most important book, and I would say just because of right now, because of everything that's going on, with like people losing people in the floods and stuff, there's a lot of grief and stuff. I would say pick up this book. This book is amazing. This one would really, really put things into perspective for you, the atonement. But this one also shares like so many different scriptures, talks, like it's just, these two are a powerhouse together. But if you are trying to get married and trying to figure things out, like, hold on, let me put these in order for you. Because, okay, so I would say if you're like struggling with like, just like life, okay, these 3 books right here is amazing. Okay, these 3 right here are just a powerhouse right here. These are just a really great thing to gift to anybody. These are so great. Okay, because this one shares a lot of different stories that God helps you through. And then this one helps you through like trials, through scripture, through it helps you through grief, through just talks. It's just amazing. And this one just explains the atonement and how Jesus Christ helps you through everything. If you're in a relationship and are trying to figure out like what's up with you, like how to be an irresistible woman, what to do until love finds you, how to make guys like, understand what you're wanting, what like more value in yourself, I would say try these. Okay. These are really, really great together. Okay. If you are getting married soon or just got married, pick up this one. Then comes marriage. Pick up this one, How to Live a Covenant Marriage. And yeah, maybe choose some of these other ones just in case, right? But these are really great on their own. This one is just like if you're a mom and you're trying to figure things out, this one's a good one. This one would also be a good one bundled with this one. Those two would be good. And if you are just trying to you're just struggling with people and how people are treating you, this is a good one. Okay. So I think I covered all the books right here that I have right here in front of me, but let me see if I can go get a few more. I know this video is going to be super long, but that's okay. I haven't made a bunch of videos lately. So let me go get a few more for you. Well, let me just bring you with me. And hopefully you don't see a lot of my mess over here in the back because I'm here in my bedroom. Okay. Hold on. I have a lot of books, guys, but I don't need to show you all of them. I have a section for the ones that I've already like started reading and some that I haven't. Like there's this one right here that I love. This one's called The Mormon Scientist. This one was my dad's. This one I still need to read, and this is a really good one. This one in here is so good. I just haven't touched it yet, but I need to. This is by Elder Holland. If you haven't heard of it, this is one that I need to get into. I just need to make more time. I've just been so busy reading and reading my scriptures and trying to figure my stuff out. There's this one, which is The Psychology of Persuasion. That's my dad's too. I need to read that one because I like psychology. I love that. Hold on. There's a lot of them that are my dad's. This one I still need to read. This one I purchased back when that bookstore was at the mall. This one I need to read. I need to finish reading this one. This one I know I started reading because look, you can see that I highlighted. I think I'm a little bit past halfway. I just need to take the time to finish reading this book. And I just haven't finished it. And then, let me see. Hold on, guys. I want to say that those are the most important right now. I have a few other ones, but I'm not going to share those with you. Those, they're okay. Oh, and one of my favorites that I'm actually reading right now that I love, that I always tell you guys about, that I'm almost done with reading. You can see I have it clipped right here, which is this one, Hearing the Voice of the Lord. This one I used to take to go visit my dad, and I would just to give him his quiet space and his quiet time, I would just spend a lot of time reading. And this was actually his book that my mom gave to me after, he got sick. She allowed me to take some of the books. There was another one by Gordon B. Hinckley that I wanted, but she didn't let me have. Hopefully soon. I'm not trying to guilt her or anything, but I want that book, Mom. So hopefully I get my hands on that one, because he was one of my favorite prophets, Gordon B. Hinckley. And so I don't remember the name of the book, but I know. Yeah, there's another one that I finished that you guys always see me, that I post all the time. It's called Standing for Something, and that one's by Gordon B. Hinckley, and I love that one. I did finish that one, and I hope you guys take the time to read some of the stuff that I post and stuff, because I share a lot of those videos of that book, because I just think that that's an amazing book. So Standing for Something, this one, Hearing the Voice of the Lord, and Broken Things to Mend, which is the one from Elder Holland, I think would be an amazing bundle, amazing gift for just about anybody. I think those would be like the perfect gift. I was so excited when I got that book. That's something that I really, really wanted. But also, if I can get my hands on that Gordon B. Hinckley one, I think that would be even better, Mom. So anyway, I wanted to come on here and do this video. I know I need to come on here more often. I need to do more videos. I need to get myself situated and stop getting so much in my head and thinking that I'm not dressed right, I don't look right, my kids are in my car and sometimes making noises, or they don't want to, or like, I just need to just learn to turn on the camera and just do what I need to do. So hopefully this video was somewhat good and inspiring and helped somebody. These videos are now starting to be deleted. I don't know if you guys know that, but live videos are starting to be deleted after 30 days. So I'm going to try to see if I can download this one before it gets deleted and save it and probably post it on my YouTube, because they're not doing that on YouTube. I don't know why Facebook is doing it, but I have a ton of stuff on Facebook, so it's like whatever. I'm just going to switch it over to my YouTube channel. So yeah, hopefully the video helped you somehow. Just remember, our mission is sure. Everything that we do here is being noticed and it's helping somebody. Hopefully we're all doing something positive and something helpful to help somebody. And I hope that everything that I have shared over the years with you guys have helped you in some way or somehow. I know that I always try to tell people how you all have helped me. I was sharing that with my little sister the other day. I was telling her how much of an impact I've had by my friends on Facebook, and how you guys have helped me through the trial of my dad, the trial of my nephew, baby Rick, my sister-in-law when she got cancer and you guys donated. And I don't want to cry. Sorry. When you guys helped me with my husband when he was sick. So you guys have given me so much information. You guys have helped and donated. You guys have helped me in so many different things. Anything that I post online, you guys are always so supportive, and I appreciate that. I really, really do. And that's why I try to give back as well, with information, with deals, with certain coupons, with trying to help you guys with anything, trying to bring peace into your home, sharing scriptures, sharing information, alerts, awareness, anything that I can do to share and help in any way. I try to post and I try to help. So I hope that these videos help somebody. And I just want to say that, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. I'm thinking about doing more videos, so I hope you guys take the time to like the video. I'm not really paying attention to the numbers, but I hope you guys still take the time to like the video, just so that I know that you guys are watching. I know you're watching, because when I go to certain places, like, let's say when I go to church events and stuff, people will tell me, oh, I saw your video. Oh, I saw your video. Oh, I saw what you were doing. Oh, I'm like, but I didn't see that you took the time to write something or like it or something. But everybody's watching, but I'm just not sure who. Sometimes, and I don't want you guys to feel bad, but sometimes people have come up to me and they're like, hey, how are you? And I'm like, if you are not taking the time to like a video or comment on a video, I don't know who you are. There are 6,200 people on here, and I don't know who you are unless you're a part of my family or a really, really close friend or somebody who's always liking these videos. If you are not letting me know that you are watching this video, I have no idea. Because sometimes, like I've told people at church and stuff like that, I tell them, look, it's not that I post pictures just because I think I'm so beautiful and because I think I do makeup videos and I take pictures of my makeup because that's something I love to do. I love color. I've always enjoyed it. You guys know this. I like teaching it. I love it. But it's not because que me creo que la más bonita. No, it's because I want people to actually see what my face looks like. People forget who you are if you are not posting a picture of yourself. A lot of the times I go and I try to check to see who liked the picture or who liked the video or whatever. And I go try to see because I don't want to go out there and somebody comes and stops me, because it's already happened to me so many times where I go out there and somebody says hi to me and I have no idea who you are because I cannot see your face. I see pictures of families. I see pictures of like an avatar, or I see a picture of a cartoon or something else, and I don't know who I'm talking to. So don't feel offended because I don't know who you are. It's just the fact that you don't put a picture of yourself. You don't put a picture of yourself, or you are not taking the time to comment on my videos, or you're not taking the time to like my videos so that I know who you are. I want to know who you are, but there are so many people on here and followers as well. Because I'm only allowed to have like 5,000 friends because this is a personal page. It grew quickly and I can't add any more people. That's why I created a second page to make sure that I didn't offend anybody. So I have a second page, but it says Regina Crystal Cordova, and then it says digital creator, because I didn't want to get confused with all the different pages I have. I have like 20 or more pages, places where I sell stuff. I have an advocacy journey. I have a fun kid stuff, homeschooling. I have stuff where I sell stuff. I have like 20 something pages that I manage, and I didn't want to confuse myself. And so if you can't get on here because I have 5,000 people, you can get on that one. And I try to reshare everything I put here. I put it over there because I don't want to offend anybody. You know, I want to be able to grow. The other one is more of a page. This is more of a personal page. The other one is actually like a page where I could grow as many people as I can. But this is the one I actually share everything on, all different kinds of things. And then depending on the category, I disperse it to the different pages it could apply to. That's just how I figure in my brain that it would work. And so I just want you guys to know that. Don't feel offended. For the most part, I always try to hug and say, oh, hey, how's it going? But in my mind, I'm like, oh, shoot, I'm trying to place you. I'm trying to figure out who you are. So don't feel offended. It's not always my fault. Sometimes it's because I don't know who's watching. But I know people are watching because I hear it from different family and friends, and they tell me that they see this, they see that. But I'm not realizing it because they're not taking the time. And that happens because sometimes I'm watching stuff and I don't take the time to click either. But I have learned that I need to do that more and be more patient with what I'm watching and making sure that other people are noticing that I'm acknowledging that they're being watched and that I appreciate them making the video. And I try to comment sometimes to let them know, hey, I'm watching. I appreciate you taking the time to make this video. So anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. With that being said, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye, guys.